Hello and welcome to our second movement and stretch class. My name is Lisa and I'm here with Di, who's filming this on this beautiful spring afternoon, and we're in front of the Yarra River in Melbourne, and I hope you enjoy the class. And today's class will be focused on being grounded and in the present moment. We'll be working on a little bit of strengthening in the body, because strengthening will give us a strong body and strong mind. I'd like to share a quote with you. To be like a tree, connect with your roots, be grounded, turn over a new leaf, bend before you break, enjoy your magnificence and keep growing. Standing with your feet hip-width apart, have a soft bend on the knees, have your fingers pointing towards the earth, and feel that connection of the roots drawing right from your hips down your legs straight into the earth below, just like the tree. Be aware of what is around you, the sounds, what you can see, what you can sense and touch. There might be a sense of taste in the mouth. And all of your senses help you to be in the present moment as we drop away from that monkey mind and ground ourselves into our body. I'm going to invite you to move forwards and backwards, not so to the point where you're tipping over, but just go forwards onto your toes and back onto your heels. Just a nice subtle movement, and then over to one side and then the other side. And imagine that you're like a small tree being blown in the breeze, and then you're going to form a circle with your feet, the pressure of your feet, being aware of the parts of your feet that where the pressure is landing on, and then scan that right up your ankles and your calves, your knees, your thighs, being aware of having a strong back yet soft heart. And then begin to incorporate the arms with the movement. Step out a little bit wider and gradually form a figure eight. And allow the arms and the shoulders to be soft and flowy. And you can begin to follow your hands with your eyes. You can go all the way down to the ground. You can allow it to be like a twist, flowing gracefully. And then we'll go in the opposite direction. Flowing softly, just like a tree. Might be a bit of cracking going on in your tree. There is in my hips. That's okay. And then slowing the movement down. And then take a deep breath in and sigh the breath out. Now we're going to work on a bit of balance and coordination through our legs and our arms. You're going to step forward with your right leg, and we're just going to do a bit of movement forwards and backwards. But as you do, I want you to lift the front foot and the back heel when you come forward. So the front foot lifts up when you come back, and when you come forward, the back heel comes up. And then we're going to introduce the arm movement. So we push to come forward, and then we pull to come back. So we push and pull. So it's again a flowing movement. If you imagine yourself, your arms to be like water, just like the Yarra River behind us, and just like the ebb and flow of the ocean. And water knows how to move past obstacles. It doesn't try to force them out of the way. And now we're going to go around the world as you come forward. And a lot of us have missed out on trips to destinations around the world, but they'll be there in our future eventually. And then back the other way. And then we're going to draw a rainbow. And this rainbow is a rainbow of hope, a rainbow of joy and luck. And then come back to that movement and then take it to the other side. Stepping forward, I've got a leaf attached to my foot. And push and pull, push and pull. Lifting up the back heel, lifting up the front foot. Nice, flowy, soft movement. Feel the legs working, feeling strong, and yet fluid. And now we're going around the world. Where would you like to go? Where would you like to be in your future? Who would you like to be? And then our rainbow. I still get excited when I see a rainbow. I always have loved them ever since I was little. And sometimes if you're lucky enough you can see a double rainbow. And then one more. And stepping back. Well done. So now we're going to work on strengthening our quadriceps, our glute muscles and our ankles and calves. Because the older we get, we tend to get a bit weak in these big muscles, and they help support the pelvis, the knees, and help us to get in and out of a chair or couch or off the floor. So let's begin with our feet. Have your feet hip width apart. If you're feeling a bit wobbly, use a chair and come up onto the toes and then back down, sink a little bit and then come up and come back down. And on the third one we're going to hold it, and if you feel balanced you can bring your arms out and then come back down. Then turn the feet out like a duck or a ballerina, and then come up and down, up and down, up and stay. And if you like you can bring your hands out to the side. And then back down. Then we're going to turn our feet inwards and go up and down. So these are really good to strengthen your ankles. And then hold for the last one. If you're feeling balanced, you can take one arm back, and I'll see how I go with the other arm. There we go. Woo. And then back down. Well done. Just shake that out. Now we work on our quadriceps, placing your hands on the chair And if you're like me, you've got a bit of a curvy back, just draw your tail down so when you go into the squat that you're not going into your lower back. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be a low squat, it can just be to here. You get just as much benefit from it. And then we'll go in and out of it a couple of times and then we'll hold. So this is like chair pose. And hold. And then bring your arms back behind you, engaging your triceps, and really separate your fingers, and it's what we call an isometric stretch. So we're working our quadriceps as well as our arms and our fingers, and feel that strength, feel grounded and powerful, and know that you can get through life with ease. And then come up and just kick your butt a couple of times. And now we're going to work on our glutes. So take your right leg back and then just lift that toe a little bit off the floor. And if you want to bring it into a balance, you can raise one arm and then the other. You shouldn't feel this at all in your lower back. You should feel it in your glute muscles. So you might like to place your hand there just to make sure that's engaged and you're not going into this part of your back. And then lower. And then we'll take it to the other side. So when you can practice this at home on your own, and you can pause and hold it for a little bit longer. And then raise the toes slightly off the floor. If you want to do the balance, take both arms off. Feel that working. And then lower. And then do the opposite. Bring your knees, do some marching, go up and down. Well done. So now we're going to come into doing some wide-legged squats. So have your feet like we did before, like have the feet like a duck, and draw your tail down, and it'd be like you're sliding down a piece of glass from behind, and then bring your hands towards your knees and back up. Always listen to your own body. If it doesn't feel comfortable, just go part of the way. You don't have to go the full way. And then we're going to hold it. We're going to bring our arms together. Now some people it might be like this, and that's okay. You might not have the capacity to bring your arms together. And then we're going to come into goddess pose. And then bring your arms back. Lifting up the elbows, bringing them back. And then one arm to one shoulder, and then the other side. Keep working. It's where you're really using those glute muscles to hold you up and your quadriceps. Well done. And pause. Well done. Just shake it out. And we'll come back down again. And this time we're going to do a lateral stretch. So place your forearm with your palm facing up. Slide your hand up your armpit and across your ear. Reaching for the stars. You've got a big long tree branch reaching right out. And then come back. And then the other side. Slide your hand up your armpit, across your ear and over. Beautiful lateral stretch. Well done. And last, I'm just going to lift one heel, then the other heel, and see if you can come up onto both heels and come into star. Well done. And back down. Shake it out. Beautiful. Now we're going to do some salutes to the sun, but we won't be going on the ground. We'll be standing up. So have your feet hip width apart. Bring your hands to your heart. On an inhale breath, separate the hands, bend the knees, and come up onto tippy toes. As you exhale, coming into Cactus Arms. If it feels okay, either take the arms back to come into chair pose or raise the arms up. Then straighten the legs and bring your hands onto the knees. Float the arms out. Bring your hands behind and slide your hands so that you're in a forward bend. Your forward bend can be to here or all the way down. You can hold your elbows, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then bring your hands to your knees and inhale the left arm up and then the right arm up, and then both arms come up and through to the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up, coming into cactus, into chair, reaching the arms forward. Bring your hands onto the knees, look up, out to the sides, coming down into the forward bend. Inhale onto the knees, float the left arm up, float the right arm up. Bring both arms up, and we're going to step back with the left leg. Take it on a 45-degree angle. Then from here we're going to shoot the arms straight up and clasp the fingers, and just the pointer fingers are sticking up. If it feels okay, lean back with the heart and then back. Stepping forward and take it to the other side. Have your back foot on a 45-degree angle, reaching the arms up. Come back down. And there we go. Okay. Take your legs out wide. We're going to do a full body stretch where we place one hand on top of the other. You're going to reach the arms up into the air, and we're going to go forward. So for some people it might be you're just doing this. For other people, have a soft bend on the knees and reach as far forward as you can, touching the earth. Slide the hands up the front body, right up towards the sky. Bend the knees to stretch out again. Inhale up and down. Then lower the arms. We're going to finish with a balance. And of course we have to do tree pose since we're out in the open, and that's been our focus, is about the tree. So you can hold on to your chair and bring your ankle, your heel to your ankle, and then bring your other hand to your heart. If you're feeling comfortable, you can bring your foot just below the knee and bring your other hand to your heart, reaching the arms up and then out. And then you can allow your limbs to flow gently, connecting with your roots, feeling grounded, bending before you break, and enjoying your magnificence and all your unique qualities. Bringing the hands together through to the heart and lower. So take that to the other side. Bring your heel to your ankle. Either stay here, that's fine, or bring your foot up below the knee. Bring your hands at the heart, reaching the arms up. Spread your wings, spread your branches. You can take a mudra and then sway. Well done. And reaching for, and keep growing and growing and growing. And bring the hands together, lowering yourself down. As we finish, thinking about your unique qualities and your magnificence. Feeling grounded, feeling connected. Until we meet again, namaste.